My Cancer gang, welcome to your reading. So this reading is what surprises are in store for you and what are coming in. I have premeditated and shuffled on your cards to see what is in store for you. So let's dive in and see what is in store. So the first card that you had was the Queen of Pentacles. So that is a female energy that may be very nurturing, that has that sense of money, very stable, very secure, and also maybe having a new job or having a new business that's coming in. I'm also seeing a very healthy balance between home life and also work life as well. There is that strong stability and having their own priorities and responsibilities in order. And I'm seeing a lot of generosity coming in from this person also. Reverse 10 of Wands. So there is to be a sign of doing way too much, in the sense of doing things all on your own and not having anyone else there to help you. Maybe you don't want people to help you, or there is not enough people there that is willing to help you in a certain situation. There is the sense of struggling, but also needing that form of support and having that help to help you out. There is a lot of heavy weight that you are going to be having on your shoulders here, and I'm seeing this is regarding your finances and your business here as well. Some of you may be going through a form of a phase where you're pushing people away, and you're focusing on other different areas of your life, where whatever situation you're going through, whatever is heavy on your mind, heavy on your shoulders, you tend to not tell anyone about it. You want to keep it close to your heart and keep them to yourself. And there is a form of like pushing people away, pushing your loved ones away when they only want to be there for help. But I'm getting there is no one currently there to help you and support you with whatever secrets, whatever you keep in hidden. There's no one for you to open your heart and soul to. There is no one that you can trust that I can see here. There is needing to have a support, a good role model to open up about whatever secrets or whatever situation you have that is very heavy on your heart. You need some support, so I can see you may have support from a female energy that may be coming in here, but I'm getting for others of you, you may not have anyone as of yet there to help support you. Three of Swords, I'm getting here there is a loss, a form of hurt, betrayal, and disappointment here as well that is coming out of the blue. Something you didn't see coming, and this may be what is heavy on your heart and heavy on your shoulders, that you were confined in someone. You want that support, you want that role model to talk to help get it off your chest, so to speak. And this is a card of saying it is good to have a good cry. There is, for some of you, this female energy that's coming in, that you can go and have a good cry and have a good talk to them. For others of you, I'm seeing that it may be this energy may be coming in to lay their cries, their hurt, their sorrow, and seek your support. So they may come in and confide on you. But this is only going to be temporary, which is, a good thing, because it's not going to be permanent. It is just going to be temporary. You then have the Hermit card, so that is to be having the form of rest, rejuvenation, having that time out, having some self-preservation here as well, where you're going to be withdrawing from certain people here, and you're to go in a new direction. Um, and there is a lot of evaluating your self priorities and responsibilities here as well. Reverse 10 of Pentacles. So with the reverse 10 of Pentacles, there is that sense of wanting more of something. Some of you is more wealth, some of you is more help and support and nurturing, and needing family commitment. You know, you need that that person to have a cry on. You know, you need someone there to support, who you can confide in and talk to. So that is what I'm seeing. That is not a very satisfied feeling with yourself, where you feel like you can't have anyone to talk to, where there is a lot of challenges or setbacks or something that is heavy on your heart, where you have that sense of needing that family stability, needing that support, needing that person, you know, to help you out. I'm getting, for some of you, your marriages, your relationships, your businesses, or your job, something is at risk, where this is where you didn't see coming, and it's making you go into a hermit mode, where you're going to be having that self-reflection to think over things, and need to tell someone about it, but you're too unsure, or you don't know who to go to, or you just generally haven't got anyone there for support. So that is what we can see here at the moment. Then you have the reverse Four of Swords. So the reverse Four of Swords is about needing that time to actually rest and recharge yourself. There is a lot of demanding in certain areas of your life. Someone is demanding certain things, but there is other situations that can be very demanding, that can be very stressful, and this may take a toll on your health. This may even exhaust you here as well, because I am seeing there is a need to detox from any negativity here, and this could end up hurting your health, and you need that rest, that rejuvenation, that sense of look after yourself. So that is what I have. So I'm going to clarify these cards now, and I'm going to be telling you was the reasons behind these cards for them to come out like they have. So with the Queen of Pentacles, the reason for the Queen of Pentacles to come in then. So what we have here is the reverse High Priestess. So you may have been swayed by other people's opinions, the way they thought, the way they come across. You may also be involved in their drama, which could be the reason why this person is coming in. I'm seeing that there is a lot of hidden intuitive capabilities that is being withheld here. Having that sense of needing to find quiet time, quiet space to meditate and think things through before talking, because there is judgment and opinions of yourself that is being made by other people here. Because I've got, there is some mistruths that have been spoken, some information and talking about people behind their back. Either you've been talking about someone behind their back, or someone have been talking about you behind your back. And is that time of needing to get away for a short period of time. Okay. You then ended up with the reverse Tower card, going under transformation, going under personal transformation. This could also have been a spiritual awakening for yourself, that could have been very unsettling, but it had a purpose. It was a life purpose for yourself. I'm getting you, for some of you, you may have clung on to a personal situation that wasn't very good, that shouldn't have been clung on to, but it did give you a form of a valuable life lesson here. Reverse 10 of Wands then was the next one. So there had been a form of a sign where you was doing too much by yourself, where you didn't have anyone there to help you. And it caused a lot of stress, a lot of struggle. And some of you went and put other people before yourself, before other things also. And there was a lot of heavy weight on your shoulders. So this is where you went and pushed people away that loved you, that had a lot of weight on your shoulders that you needed to tell someone, but you didn't have anyone to tell. So this clarify these cards. Okay. So you had the reverse Six of Cups. So there had been some clinginess to the past, to a past person or a past situation, where you wasn't focusing on your present situation or your present state of mind, and it caused things to be like missing a certain situation, missing a certain person for some of you, where you ended up missing out on certain opportunities. And you just kept thinking about how things could actually have been, how things could actually have went. And this was caused by a lot of mistakes, caused about trying to forgive others or trying to forgive yourself in these certain situations as well. And you may have felt very closed off to people as well at this time. And again, for some of you, you may have bumped into a certain person from the past. That could be an ex or anyone else. And you did keep it quiet just in case, it could have caused problems or you would have got judged by it. So you did keep it on the hush. Okay. Reverse Justice is the next one. So something happened that was not morally right. It was as if you had a choice whether to do something or whether to pursue something. But there was the form of hiding it, and hoping that no one found out about this specific person or specific situation, due to mistakes and wanting to resolve in a certain situation. And there was a lot of feelings that someone is not going to be taking full responsibility for their actions, and there could have been some legal battles or courts or police or something of that nature that had been involved that may have come out as an unfair outcome. Reverse world is the next one. So there had been some personal issues that needed closure for you to move on with your life. That could have been to do with your past relationship or past situation that you was involved with. But it did help you eventually to move on and leave the past behind. Okay, with the Three of Swords, where you going to be feeling hurt. There may be a bit of jealousy. There is that sense of a loss here as well. So the reasons behind this was to do with the Devil in reverse. So this was to do with unhealthy habits that you needed or someone else needed to overcome. This could have been attachments, limited beliefs, or a situation or person that kept holding you back. I'm getting there was a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, and having that sense of battling certain situation because there was depression and experiencing certain thoughts. There may have been secrets that has been kept to do with some habit, toxicities, addictions. I'm getting there is a feelings of ashamed, embarrassment here as well, and also wanting to be accepted. Seven of Pentacles then. So there eventually was some energy that had been put in for long-term rewards, and having that strong desire to invest in great results and in some success. And this could have been to do with some financial here or to do with family. There was some slow results, but it eventually got progressed due to some form of patience that was needed, and try to appreciate the process that was being made at the time. Okay, with the Hermit card, where there is the sense of going in the hermit mode, where there is having a long time and being left alone, not talking to anyone, and just being shut from people. So the reasons behind that was to do with the reverse Five of Wands. With the reverse Five of Wands, there was some internal conflict due to being unclear where you or someone else stood on some important issues that was going on. There could have been reasons to do with, shall I go? Shall I proceed in this or should I not? Or agreeing to disagreeing, or being on a path where someone can agree with. Because I'm getting there is trying to choose what fitted best for you, and trying to work through certain things as well that could have been involved with anger or hostility, and trying not to prove yourself any longer to anyone because approval wasn't needed, basically. Nine of Wands. So there had been some adversity. There was being on guard, being very defensive, and also having that sense of trying to stand strong, trying to have that willpower, being very resilient, persistent, doing whatever it takes basically to get from A to B. There had been some struggles and some challenges that was to be overcome, and trying to do things so many times until there was success. But I'm getting there may have been people that was involved that was very jealous, that tried to interrupt or get in your way. Okay. Reverse Ten of Pentacles. So this is about either someone you're close to or family, either wanting more wealth or wanting more something, agreeing to disagreeing. Reverse Ten of Swords is the clarifying card. So there was an ending where you wasn't ready to face up to, or this person wasn't ready to face up to this ending, where there was a lot of resistance and things just kept being dragged up constantly, causing a lot of rift. And they come to that certain moment where enough is enough. I know you're not ready for it, but something has got to be done. There was a lot of painful energy that happened. There was that sense of wanting to get over this situation, to start afresh, to make new for the future. There was also personal growth, but also trying to get burdens off your shoulders, try to get rid of all the damaged goods and all these wounds that was pushed down, and trying to release them. Reverse Seven of Wands, there was a lot of pressures that kept weighing you down, with a lot of doubts, making you feel very exhausted, and felt like you wanted to give up. But there was too many fights and you just didn't know what to do because it just didn't go your way at all. It's like whatever you said, whatever you done, it didn't matter. You just kept losing it. But you did keep fighting for what you believed in. You stood strong. You didn't change for anyone. And I'm getting there may have been some family or friends that kept questioning you about things. But you did draw a line with someone here. Reverse Knight of Pentacles. There was a form of a schedule or a routine that was put in place, and also feeling stuck in a certain situation, to do with either family or finances, or material things here. And things needed to be sorted. Okay. With the Four Swords in reverse, you need some time out. You need to rest, recharge. There was a lot of things that was very demanding, very stressful, that did take a toll on your health, that very much exhausted you here, and it could have ended up hurting your health if you wasn't too careful. So clarifying that card we had was the Four of Wands that is in reverse. So there was a celebration due to personal goals, and there was to be having your own sense of inner harmony and your own sense of stability, in a situation. There may have been a breakdown in a family or in a relationship where there was a lot of tension, between you, your family, or your loved ones here as well. King of Pentacles. There was abundance that came in. There was a new lover for some of you that came in that may have been a businessman or had a new job that came in. There was that sense of being a father figure, or they came in to give you advice or guidance. There was some struggles to try and achieve what you wanted at the time, but the good thing was not having to prove yourself to anyone. So you did gain some advice off someone here. You then had the moon. So there was a lot of fears. There was a secret and things being kept hidden. Um, there was painful memories that you had here as well that made you feel very anxious and fearful, and you needed to release all these fears and all these emotions that were bottling up in you. Two of Pentacles, there was a lot of juggling of priorities, responsibilities to you, and also working and doing quite a lot of things that you were juggling, and tried being adaptable and very much flexible in how you did things and how you approach situations here as well. Last card then is the reverse Chariot. You did have a change of heart and a change of direction here. This could have been to do with someone or something here, and you didn't feel very motivated and you didn't feel the way you did once before. There was a lot of challenges and people that was in your way, due to whatever you was going through here. And they was trying to manage everything all on your own, but you needed to try and let things run its course and don't be too uptight by holding on to certain situations. Okay then, Cancer, so that is your reading. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I see you again soon.